Sir gang. Let's pop it, yeah. I know I ain't been on here that much. Ooh, y'all like that woo though, y'all like I know I ain't been on here, but look, I got a story for y'all. Alright, this story is gonna be about how I got on T. It's a rough road. Ooh, it's a bumpy story. Ooh, like that. Alright, so it was 2016. I was a junior in high school. I was going to Akron East. I came across a video of this guy named Coley. Okay, I didn't come across the video. I saw a picture of him first. You know what I'm saying? I seen a picture of him, and I was like, dang, he transgender. Like, he came from a girl to a boy. He looked raw. I would have never thought that he used to be a girl. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow. So it like caught my attention for real. So I read up on him, on his IG. I read all his posts, everything. You know, then I reached out to him, talked to him, I asked him a few questions. You know what I'm saying? Because I was kind of curious at that time. Like I said, I was a junior in high school, so I was like about to turn 17, or at that time, yeah, I was about to turn 17, like a couple months before I turned 17. So I asked him a bunch of questions, and you know, he's always been there for me. You know what I'm saying? I still talk to him to this day, and yeah. But yeah, I asked him a few questions. You know what I'm saying? And after talking to him, I did a lot of research on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure I got my timing right, because I'm trying to make sure. I believe I wasn't even a junior yet. I wasn't even a junior in high school. I was a sophomore in high school, going to summer and then junior year. So I found out about it the end of my sophomore year. So it was kind of like around May. It was kind of like around May, June, July-ish that I found out about it. So because I remember the whole summer, going to basketball practice and stuff. I was always watching Coley's videos because he uploaded every month. So I remember every month on the 8th, I was watching his videos on YouTube because, you know, he documented his journey. So every month I was watching his videos throughout the summer and stuff. So it was around that time. Then my junior year came. That's when stuff started to like, mentally, stuff was like everywhere in my head. Like basketball, everybody around me knew like basketball was like my number one thing. Like if you knew Diamond, like Diamond basketball, like that's the next thing you think, like Diamond basketball funny, you know what I'm saying? Like that's something like everybody knows. Like you don't have to be like, who's Diamond? Like Diamond basketball, Akron East, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my label. Like that was my label basically. Like if you knew Diamond, like basketball, like that. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah, like that's how it was. Like, but mentally, like my head was everywhere. Like I just kept thinking, like, dang, like maybe I really was supposed to be born a boy, and like maybe I wasn't supposed to be born a girl. Like maybe God made me dress like a stud so I can find myself, or like I just had so many questions, and like I was so lost. You know what I'm saying? So through the whole summer and the beginning of my junior year, like I was so frustrated. Like I was so frustrated. I remember arguing with my teammates a lot. I remember getting into fights with my teammates. I remember crying for no reason. I remember just being angry. Like I remember I'd be laughing with a whole bunch of people, and then the next period you see me, I'm not saying nothing. Like my mood was changing like this because I was so frustrated at the fact I didn't have answers for myself. Like the questions I was asking, I didn't have answers for myself. You know what I'm saying? So it was frustrating. So school started. Going into my junior year, I tried to. I ain't tried to hide the fact that I felt like I was transgender, but I just, I just kind of let it fall off and like be what it is type thing. So basketball season rolled around, and I was very close with my coach at Akron East. So I told him about it, and he was just like, I don't think you should do that. It's not right. Like you shouldn't do that. You should wait and all this stuff. But I wasn't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I needed somebody to say, yeah, do it. Like, do that. Like, you're supposed to do that. That's how it is. I help you. Whoop-de-whoop-de-boo. I felt like that's what I needed to hear or I guess like that's just what I wanted to hear. So hearing him say like, no, don't do that now, and you don't need to do that, and all this other stuff, like it broke me down. Like I just felt like what I was thinking is all wrong. Like being transgender is wrong, and all this stuff like that. Like that's how it made me feel, and after that, I tried to tell a couple of teammates, and a couple of my teammates, they was just like, you know, they didn't really know what it was. They was just like, I already dressed like a dude, so they was just like, oh, so we just gotta say he or something like now, like type stuff. Like they didn't really know like what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it was really, really frustrating at first. And I remember telling my auntie, I told my auntie, I'm like, I'm about to turn to a boy type stuff. She was just like, okay, like my family is not no big judgmental family, so they was just like, okay, or whatever. And I told my mom for the first time, and she was just like, so you just want to turn to a dude so you could be like these nothing ass niggas. I had to say it, y'all, because you can't just say nothing a niggas. Like what? Nothing ass niggas. I remember hearing her say that, telling me that, and we both laughed, and that was the first time I ever told my mom. So people just thought like it was just a thought in my head, like a phase type stuff. So like it never was taken serious. So basketball season came around. I was always frustrated, and the boys would practice before us, so I would be peeking in their practices, just thinking like, man, I could do everything they doing. I could probably do it better. I'm better than him. Oh, he trash. Like I cross him. I make him fall. Like I remember just staring inside the watching them practice, or when we was be on our way to games, I'm head to toe look like a dude, haircut, you know what I'm saying, fresh lineup, head to toe. Every team we play, they got a boy on their team. Like it always made me feel bad. Like even when I had to go to the bathroom while our JV was playing, and the varsity, sitting there, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm going into the girls' bathroom. People looking at me, why that boy going into the girls' bathroom? People always got something to say. So it was hard, you know what I'm saying? Because people saying all of that, and then you thinking like, man, if I was born a boy, I wouldn't be going through this and all this stuff. If I was trans, I wouldn't be going through this, like, type stuff. So it was really, really, really frustrating, like. And nobody really understood that, you know what I'm saying? Because I never really told nobody. I never really sat somebody down like, okay, this is what I want to do and all this stuff. So it was really, really frustrating coming out the first time because nobody took it seriously. Everybody just thought it was just like a big joke or like it was just like a phase or something, you know what I'm saying? So I did not take that well. So my junior year ends, and I was in Akron, like I said, which is a city, is an Akron city. So I decided to move to a different city at this point because I wanted to go and graduate at the school where most of my family graduated from and, be alumni where my family came from. So I decided to go to a different city, which is like 30 minutes away from where I was currently in school at. So I decided to go over there, and then plus I knew the coach. Like the coach is like family. Like he coached some of my family, he'd been around our family, grew up with my family type stuff. So it was easier telling him that I'm trans than it was telling people in Akron. You know what I'm saying? So being around them, and then I had more family in Cleveland, the city I went to. It was like it just felt like home. You feel me? Like I could be myself. Like if I would have stayed in Akron, then I probably would have never even got on testosterone. I probably would have never even started my transition if I would have stayed in Akron. So I don't even regret leaving. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to Cleveland, I did not straight come out as transgender to my coach or nothing. Like I had to sit half the basketball season, so I had to sit. Everybody knew me at that school and everything because I've been there before. I went to that school before. Everybody knew me. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I was new or something, like everybody knew me, but towards the end of the season, like around my birthday, I got really depressed. Well, that wasn't the end of the season, it was the middle of the season. I got real depressed because of my transition. Like I was really depressed, like because the school I transferred to, their basketball team is really, really, really good. The boys basketball team is really, really, really good. So I was like kind of frustrated because I was like, I wish I could play with the boys. Like I wish I could be with them and not play with the girls. So it was really frustrating. And I remember calling my mom, telling her I'm really frustrated, nobody's listening to me and all this stuff, and I told her I wanted to kill myself. So I ended up going to the hospital. I was in the hospital for a week, and I got out the day before my birthday, out of the hospital, day before my birthday, and that's when I just said, I'm not about to keep stressing myself out about it. So I finally came out as transgender again to my family, And to my basketball coach, the one I moved to that school to, I told him everybody was accepting of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just they just didn't know what it was. You know, nobody shot me down. Everybody tried to help the best way they can. Like principals, everybody started saying he. They called me by Sir Diamond or Sir Jones. That's what I started with, Sir Jones. They started with that. I got to use the men's restroom. I got to when we did groups and stuff, boys and girls. I got to be with the boys and you know type stuff. So it was really helpful being around people that was open about it at my school and just people around me that was just comfort. And then Cleveland is a bigger city, so like in Akron, where I'm at now, I go to college. That there's no transgender therapist I can go, see if I'm feeling down or something. Like I can't get my medicine here. I can't get my testosterone here. I have to go to Cleveland to get my medicine. So it was like everything was all in one. Like I had my therapist in Cleveland. I got my medicine in Cleveland. I had people that supported me in Cleveland. So it was just like easy, you know what I'm saying? Then now I'm in Akron. I got to travel to get my medicine and type stuff. But I'm transitioning, so I really don't have nothing bad to say. It was just kind of hard coming out because not everybody took me seriously till I put my foot down and I told them, listen, I'm trans, okay? And I'm a transition. I think the main thing about it is that I played basketball because I had so many offers to play on the girls' basketball team for free in college. People was just like, why are you going to give all that up to be a boy? People didn't understand how serious I was about being trans. You know what I'm saying? So they just felt like, why don't you just wait until after college so you can go to school for free and all of this? But they just did not understand my pain. They still don't understand my pain of how bad I want to chase this new dream. My new dream is to play on a men's basketball team, try out for a men's basketball team, and shut everybody the fuck up that keep telling me I can't do it. That's my dream. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of hearing people, oh, you could have did this and you could have did that. No. Because when I look in their eyes and as they're telling me, oh, you could have went to school and did this, they're trying to live their childhood dreams through me. No, I'm my own person. Don't try to live your dream that you didn't do when you were younger through me. You wanted to see me go in college and play basketball with the girls because you couldn't go to college and play basketball for free. So don't try to live through me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own life and they all live different. It's different routes. It's just, I can go on and on about the situation, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I keep saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I should title this, you know what I'm saying? But no, for real, like. But once I really put my foot down and told people what's up, I started started transition, grew a beard, and everything. Everything was lit. Then I shaved my beard off and I look like baby face. I'm about to be 19 though, y'all. I'm out here.